The second year of the All-Star race. The dash for $10 million. $5 million goes to the driver, the other $5 million is split among the crew members. Who is going to bring home the cash this time in Rockingham? Will be a much more exciting race than the Avis race, that's for sure. In a great package with over 160 miles per hour around this 1 mile track, we are underway and we are seeing drivers getting very aggressive early. This is how desperate they want that $10 million prize. Now Debatale and Olpso are making a 3 wide coming out of the turn. Crowley into the wall. Olpso goes in, and that's going to be a huge run back from the 14 of Debatale. And Morrissey Jr. is into the wall as well. Morrissey Jr. and Crowley with horrible starts, as well as Debatale goes from 3rd to 19th. The 70 of Levante Martin, your pole sitter leads, followed by Olpso Cottle and your points leader Logan Davenport. Olpso into the middle of the groove, following Martin. The middle group is the best group here at Rockingham. And now the 34 is taking the 3rd spot. Martin has led every lap so far. No bonus points this time, no points this time, as this is an exhibition race. An exhibition race where the winner gets $10 million. Now Olpso and Martin are fighting side by side. Martin slips up into the wall, and that's going to give a chance for Olpso to take the lead. Fuso Olpso leads lap 3. 1/10 of the way to go. There have been no significant crashes. Yeah, Justin Morrissey Jr. has done a really good job at getting back to the pack. Getting back to the rest of the pack. Here's the 16 of Fontaine. The driver who, a usually very good super speedway driver, looking to get his first All-Star win as well. He fell back a little bit. He started in the back, but it's usually the end of the race where he gets his momentum put up. A lot of drivers you can see already have some damage. Martin fell way back. It's that if you don't hit that middle groove, you're basically screwed from that point. And look at how much the car slipped going into the turn as well. Very hard to hang on to the car there. But the 19 of Fuso Olpso is cruising at the moment. He has a very good lead over Cottle. But the race is far from over. Big pack of racing here for that 3rd spot. Martin is going to dive into the inside and get past Hopkins, who slides off. Like with all the sliding up the cars are doing, I'm surprised no one has spun out yet. Now it's the 9 of Baker who is in last. Cottle is catching up to Olpso. Both of these drivers are in just their 2nd year. Here from the helicopter cam, not having to worry about the sound of the propellers this time. Is the 8 going to get past the 99? No, he is not. Here is your view at the moment. Olpso has now led the most laps. It's just making sure he doesn't slip too hard into the corners. Staying into that middle groove, maybe going to inside it and slide jobbing your way up to the middle. That's the best way to take this. They're getting closer though. Olpso did slide up a little bit, and that's going to let the chance of 8 of LGD take the inside. Almost 1/3 of the way there. And look at the run Lamarty has on LTD. 3 wide, almost 3 wide, and the 12 and the 8 almost made contact. Now it's Pasquale who's all the way in the back. All that grip is in the middle. That's how much you want to hold on to it. Here comes Davenport and Cottle right on Olpso's tail. Now on to lap 10. Olpso did slide up a bit. That's going to let Cottle take the lead. Is he going to get there? Olpso is still clear at the moment. Very good racing here between the 19 and the 40. The length of the backstretch is the length of all the cars going together. The fastest lap so far goes to Jason Crowley. But again, that doesn't matter here. Martin has worked his way back up to the 4th position. We are 1/3 of the way done here at Rockingham. What a moment it would be for Fuso Olpso if he can pull this off. Leonardo Pasquale won the first All-Star race back in Avis, but this is a much more exciting race as you're dealing with an actual oval instead of a 5-mile long paperclip. Is Cottle going to make it run into the inside? Cottle's close. Cottle is there. And Cottle slides, chops up there, and launches himself to the lead. And now it's the 70 and Martin who can get a chance out to the inside. Is he going to get help from Lamarty as the car slide up here? The 70 versus the 19, that battle for second. Cottle has the lead. Martin into the inside. It's like him and Lamarty are trying to work together, but Opsel did slide up the field. That's going to let Martin and Lamarty pass him. Two of the three Ram Chargers are doing pretty decent. Crowley has sucked himself back into the last car in the top 10 is a 60 of Fontana. I think we saw some contact, but no, we're actually pretty good. The 19 of Opsel is now falling back a bunch of positions, stuck in the outside. He's got to work his way up a bunch if he wants to get back on there. Now it's Martin versus Cottle, the 40 versus the 70. Martin trying to get back to position that he started with. Cottle has now led the next lap. We are almost halfway there here at Rockingham. Opsel fell back a bunch of positions, but you've seen, like with the likes of Fontaine and O'Sherwood, who started dead last, you can catch up on those positions very fast. A lot of throttle control thanks to this new package where you're going extremely fast through the corners, trying to find the right groove. Again, it seems to be the middle groove that works the best. Are going to make a move here on Cottle. Here's it going to wait till the very end. Oh, Cottle slid up to the outside. Martin's got a lot of speed. Is he going to cut him off here? Almost side by side. Martin's up to the quarter panel, but Cottle gets a huge run and he slides up. He definitely overshot that, and that's going to let Martin take his lead back with 14 laps to go. Now it's Cottle who's falling way back behind. The last car in the top 10 is the 19 of Opsel. Nobody is catching up to Martin quite yet. He's got a pretty good lead. Remember, cars are going to be coming into pit at around lap 20. Oh no, cars are coming into pit right now, actually. All the cars are coming into pit. Not a single one is staying out except for Fontaine, who's into the wall. Some drivers did stay out. It is Morrison Jr., Johnson, and Fontaine have stayed out, but the rest of them are in. I imagine they're going to want to pit this time around. Who's going to be the first car off of pit road? Looks like all of these drivers are either still getting into their stall or trying to get the top four. And O'Sherwood's doing very risky here. He didn't take any tires. I think O'Sherwood only took just gas. That is very, very risky for O'Sherwood. But anything you got to do if you want to pull off that 10 million. Martin is the first car out of the pit stalls that took tires. Let's see what chance this makes on O'Sherwood. The car's speeding up now. Martin Lamarty, a very good run for Baker. Here is O'Sherwood working his way around the track. Maybe O'Sherwood stayed out and is coming in just now, but we'll see. All the drivers, for the most part, are out. We still really don't know what happened with O'Sherwood. If he only decided to take fuel, might run out of fuel, might run out of tires. But all of the cars that pitted now, we will see this time coming around. Or maybe that's O'Sherwood's actual position. You want to know what I think O'Sherwood did? I think O'Sherwood actually pitted a lap early, and yes, that is. The 25 is in ninth. Pitted a lap early than everybody else. But it is 10 laps to go here. Morrison Jr. at last, and now Martin has Morrison Jr. to deal with it. Here comes Rada. Rada had a very good run there. Martin into the inside. Is Dustin Morrison Jr. going to let him pass? You can see just how loose the cars are going into those turns. Is Rada going to take the outside? He is going to try to take the outside. Look at how much the back of that car slides into the wall. That is a very scary sight, but these drivers are very talented. That's why they can hold on to it. Martin trying to get past the lap car and Morrison Jr. Martin has done a good job of getting past him so far. But here comes Rada. Morrison Jr. is going to let Rada come by as well. At the moment, it is Martin versus Rada, but don't count out LGD or Lamarty. Lap 23. It's all about just staying in that middle groove, and because of how much faster the cars are, the draft effect is much greater as well. Oh, Rod is way too much onto the outside. Martin did a good job at sticking to it. Here comes an 8 of LGD into the picture. Once he gets past Morrison Jr., it's going to make things very interesting. If he can get past Morrison Jr. in the first place. There are the ramp charges on Lamarty and Davenport as well to take into account. 6 laps to go. This thing is far from over. And LGD slid up into the outside. It's still Martin versus Rada at the moment. The Peugeot/Bugatti Revolution versus the Cadillac CTS-V. And now there's going to be the 16 of Luis Fontaine to worry about. Just like what we saw at Talladega, maybe Fontaine will help Martin get that 10 million. Fontaine is just now going into turn 1, and there is Martin Rada. You can see right from his windshield, you can see Fontaine is right there. We'll see if he'll be given into account. LGD has to make a move now if he wants to get past Morrison Jr., or else the battle is going to be between these two. They're both sticking it out very good for now. Rada hasn't made the move yet. It's going to be 4 laps to go. 4 miles left here for the battle for $10 million. Martin to the outside. It's still Martin and Rada sticking with that middle groove. Tires are going to be pretty worn this time around. Won't be able to hold on as long, or maybe you're going to have to slow down to get that groove efficiently. 3 to go. Martin has led the most laps, and he's doing a very good job so far. If Rada has to make a move, it's going to have to be very soon. It is now or never. And now the 10 of Justin Morrison Jr. can actually get past Rada here. Are they going to try to work together the draft? But Martin has really done his gap well. And now Morrison Jr. has passed Rada. Now Rada's got 2 points to close in. And now Levante Martin is just 2 miles away from the 10 million. Now the 8 of LTD has gotten past Rada. Now he's into the picture. But what a drive from Martin so far. He is just a mile away. Coming into turn 3 for just the second time. The lap car, Morrison Jr. holding him off for everybody else. A great performance from Martin and his team. For the Bidvest Bank, for the Freedom of Form Foundation. Your Season 2 champion is just half a mile away from the grand prize. Coming into turn 3, no significant threats behind him. Starting from the pole, dropped back for a minute, but got back to where he should be. Levante Martin is your All-Star Race winner. Fantastic drive from the 70.